replacing a lot of stars from those teams. Both expect to contend for a championship this season. Welcome, the old horseshoe in the banks of the Olentangy, the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on last season's national champions, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Longhorns will kick this away to start us off. He's got it inside the 15. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. Buckeyes offense trots out there to open this game. Kirk, we've seen some high-profile freshman running backs come out and make an instant impact. This guy has that kind of ability. See what kind of a start he can get off to.
It's just rare to see a guy who's built like this, and he's a true freshman. My gosh, we cannot wait to see him get started here today.
Defense looking to bring heavy pressure here. Back to pass. It's Sand. And it's caught across the middle. Fans around the country got their eyes on this matchup, but this is going to be fun. It doesn't happen often enough in college football, an early season collision of top 5 teams.
Yeah, you'd love to see a test early in the year for the players and the coaches, because you find out all that work you put in the summer. You think you got a good football team, and now you get a chance to go up against one of the top teams in the country. I'm just glad we're here to witness it. Well, we're early in this game, but I got a feeling this is not going to be the last time we see that screen. I mean, it worked perfectly here, and they get a first down. Now it's about confusing the defense when you see that same formation to get them looking for it again.
With the catch, it's Smith. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. Buckeyes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Fights up a defender. Ball carrier tackled at the 2, a solid gain on that completion.
Boy, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, nice accurate throw, but I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, he got it.
And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back. But the continuity of this offensive line was on display, and that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. So Texas's offense takes the field. The first chance we had to see them today. Because we know this top quarterback is a confident guy, but talking to him, he's also aware how good that edge pass rusher on the other side is.
Well, he better be ready today. He's got great skill. We know what he's capable of doing, but this will be the best defensive end that he's faced all year with that kind of pass rushing ability. So he's going to have to maneuver around in that pocket to make plays.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. On the run, it's Gibson. First down and more. He's still running. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, potentially capable of doing.
Caught over the middle. They make the tackle, but not for a solid gain on that pass. That completion makes it second and short. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Well, it looked like the quarterback was caught in between. Should I hand it off? Should I pull it and make the throw? Ends up getting some positive yards, but I think they missed a chance for a bigger gain.
And it's a wildcat look here as they try to convert on third down. Defense makes the tackle, but that wildcat look does produce a first down. Here's a wrinkle now. They go to the wildcat formation with an extra blocker. Let's see how this works out. And it's a direct snap. He's running out of time here. And it's incomplete. They try the trick play on first down. Doesn't fool the defense. Until second down after the incompletion. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. First down, looking for more now. Tackle made at the 36. It'll be first down. This offense in good position here. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Quarterback pre-snap adjustment snap for this defense. Looking to pass. It's Manning. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. They bring him down to the 18. The offense set up in the red zone with a first down.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air. And
and he fumbles. The offense able to fall on the football. Lucky to maintain possession there. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
Well, a lot of times you match up a wide receiver, you get a linebacker on him. You like to think that the wide receiver can shake him. But this linebacker is really athletic and is able to make plays in space.
Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas. Well, they slowed the game down with a long, grinding drive to produce a touchdown. That was impressive.
What's impressive to me is the consistency. You know, it's one thing to hit a receiver and you score a big touchdown, but to be able to go and sustain drives and keep the sticks moving, that puts a lot on the quarterback and the execution of the offense, and man, did they make that look easy.
And he fields it inside the 15. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. They really had the defense off balance in the last possession, mixing the run and pass extremely well. Looking for a gap. It's Jackson. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure, and now it brings up third down.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on him. Right now, the defensive coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage, and I think it's really impacting this quarterback's rhythm.
And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down. The Buckeyes will bring their punt team onto the field. Down, but a good effort to make something of that return. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6. Texas and Ohio State, the last time a part of college football history, of course, that classic collision in the Cotton Bowl. Jack Sawyer with the strip sack and scoop and score. The decisive play in an unforgettable football game.
Yeah, one of those big games that you can remember, maybe 2 or 3 plays being the difference in the game. You mentioned a play by Jack Sawyer, of course, at the end of the first half. The screen pass to TreVeyon Henderson. It looked like Ohio State was just trying to not turn the ball over. High percentage throw, ends up going for a touchdown. So the Buckeyes made the plays when they had to be able to get out of there with a win. And anytime you put these two teams on the field together, a ton of NFL talent and athletic ability. Let's see how this one plays out.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Oh, what a move. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. They'll come up in Wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Oh, and he's going backwards. The Wildcat look did not fool this defense at all. They don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
To the air, it's Manning. Looking for 6. Intercepted in the end zone.
Chris, it looked to me like the quarterback was trying to give his man a chance to high point the ball, but he left it too far to the inside and gave the defender a real chance. Seems like an odd time and place for a lob pass.
And it falls incomplete.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
And the single back takes the handoff. Nowhere to run on that play. It got him in the backfield. It's a loss of a yard.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off, and there's just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Oh, the pass is picked off. Oh, he's bringing it back. He finally steps out at the 10. Offense set up in great position. So after a competitive, fun first quarter, we are all even. Let's check out some of the stats from that first period. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kurt.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
And he knocks through the PAT. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Return here from inside the 15-yard line. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. The stop made at the 45, but enough for a first down. The offense bracing here for a heavy blitz. Looking downfield. It's Sayin. And it's incomplete that time, just out of reach of the receiver.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up.
Looking deep down the right side. And he hauls it in to the 15, still going. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
That's exactly what this this offense needed to do. A quick strike to be able to climb back into this football game. Now, can the defense do their job and get a stop and give this hot offense the football back?
And they'll set up with the PAT. And he knocks it right through. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. They'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. The Longhorns offense takes the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn in the early going here. Both offenses scoring touchdowns their last possession. Finds room at the 30. To get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
Boy, just a beautiful hole here opened up by this offensive line. And, Chris, the more I watch this Texas running back, the more I'm starting to really appreciate things like his vision and instincts as a ball carrier. You know he's got that combination of power and speed. But you start to... run this football, you can see why defensive coordinators around the country are very nervous when they have to go up against him.
Getting set. Here's second down. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Looking downfield. It's Manning. Good as he releases it, and the pass ball's incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. The pass rush closing in. Incomplete as good as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play. Longhorns will have to kick this away. And the offense will punt for the first time this afternoon. Fielded at the 25. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? Quarterback operating an empty set. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Short connection to the tight end here. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Pop over the middle. It's Graham. And they do pick up first down yardage. Set up now at the 44. The Buckeyes begin a new series here. 1st and 10. To throw, it's Sayin. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Pass caught. 2nd down now. It's a blitz look here from the defense. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Deep shot toward the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
They test the middle there, but get nothing.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run phase. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Running with purpose. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
Chris, it's the consistency of his back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Third down, out of the shotgun. Grab down the middle. It's Washington. Tackle made after a big gain.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Handoff here from the shotgun. Has the first down and more. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout before halftime. The Longhorns looking to take advantage of the red zone trip here. Keeping it on the ground here. And they'll force him out of bounds after a short run. And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Running play called on 3rd and short. Brought down at the 3 after an excellent running play. Longhorns looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half as they try to make some adjustments here. Got it on the option. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. They've gotten the ball down to the 3-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. We'll try to run it with the option. And he's brought down there. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment for this important play. 4th and goal from the 2. Can this defense come up with a huge stop? Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Dropping back, it's Manning. Launching one to the end zone. But it's incomplete. A 4th down stop. Turnover on downs.
Chris, the design of this play is perfect. Everything you want to see. The quarterback puts the ball on the money. The ball is right in his arms. All he has to do is catch it for a touchdown, and he drops it on 4th down.
He breaks free. And he'll pick up the first down. Stop at the 27.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
Brought near the sideline, but just a short gain.
The thing about this tight end is he is not only a great blocker, but shows here early in this game he can make great catches as well.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Locates the tight end. Is complete. They bring him down to the 45 and a solid gain to keep this drive going. The coordinator showing heavy blitz pre-snap. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. 2nd down after that short completion. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Oh, and he cannot quite hold on down there in the end zone. Would have been a great pick. Instead, a 3rd down play coming up.
Well, if it hasn't been made abundantly clear by now, they want to get the ball downfield to this guy. That was almost his 2nd touchdown alone here in the first half.
Can't find anybody on 3rd down, throws it away, and now 4th down coming up. Buckeyes will send their punt team onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. The punt will bounce out of bounds. They'll spot it down at the 15. This will likely be the last play of the half. Direct snap. Breaks free. Gets the first and still running. Oh, and he's free down the left side. Can they run him down? Crosses the 10. Touchdown, Texas. He broke away, and they couldn't catch him.
Just when we thought this game might be slipping away, these guys come right back down the field with a quick strike and a touchdown, and it's back to being a close game.
They knocked through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Columbus for an entertaining first half than you?
The Buckeyes will kick this away to get the second half going. And here's the return from inside the 5. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They built the lead with an efficient running game. Let's see if they can take to the air now to start the 3rd quarter. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
And the same runner's got it again. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Well, I feel like they call that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run, but look at this. Put themselves in a perfect 3rd down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Dropping back. It's Manning. Defense is coming after him. The receiver makes the catch. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. The tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength. Longhorns will have 1st and 10 here. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop him.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up. We'll see if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. Try and muscle for the first down. Now play enough for a first down. The offense set up at the 43.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big third down. Know what you need to do. Get the first down. Continue to hold on to that lead. Continue to work clock and get that much closer to securing a victory.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Quick catch over the middle. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. The completion makes it second and short. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. The Longhorns pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. Important second down play coming up. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They stop him, but it's a first down.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
They'll test the right side here. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so second and 3. And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Now they test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Looking to convert on third down. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. And it's a direct snap. Defense not fooled by the Wildcat look. Just a short gain on the play. Fourth down and 2 coming up to try to keep the drive going. Looking to throw. It's Manning. This one falls incomplete on fourth down. It's a turnover on downs.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on fourth down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that first down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the first down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
Talking about quickness, that play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown.
And he busts loose right down the middle. It's a foot race. Finally brought down after an explosive play for this offense. Big gain. One massive play, and suddenly they're at the plus 45-yard line here. Running out of time in the pocket. And the sophomore quarterback throws it behind the receiver. Incompletion sets up a second down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Caught over the middle. It's Smith. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, you get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the...
Looking for a man deep down the left side. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it brings up fourth. The Buckeyes will send the punt team onto the field. That takes a big bounce and rolls all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And test the middle and get stuck. That is just not open for business today. Second down play coming up. And the back now goes in motion. Scanning the field. It's Manning. Good throw, caught over the middle. We get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. The pocket breaking down. And he decides to just throw it away. That's going to bring up fourth down now. Longhorns will bring their punt team on the field now. They're going to kick it away for the second time. The punt bounces and goes out of bounds right near the 30-yard line. Begin the drive here, set up at the 30. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Powers through. And he's wrapped up short of the marker there as the time runs down here in the third quarter. So Texas has the lead, Kirk, as we break here for the quarter. We've reached the end of 3. Time is running out to cut into the lead. Let's take a look at the game sets before we move on. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Well, playing with the lead, good job by this defense to keep the receiver in bounds. Try to keep that clock moving, trying to secure a victory.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Back to throw. It's Sayin. Caught near the sticks. It's Tate. They tackle him at the 43, but that's enough for a first down.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
And completion makes it second and short. Ball handed to the running back. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
On first down, why not keep it on the ground? Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris has just really been the story of the game. This defense has completely eliminated this offense's ability to run the football, made them one-dimensional, and that's why they haven't been able to put many points on the board.
This one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Really good call here to go with the jet sweep, but you've got to get north and south. Once the defense is out of position, the quicker you can get vertical, the better chance you can find yardage for that first down.
7th play of the drive coming up, but it is third down and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Taking a shot deep down the right side. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up fourth down. Buckeyes will line up to punt it away.
Number 42 in punt formation to kick it away.
punt lands at the 6, but heads into the end zone for a touchback. The Longhorns offense takes the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Dropping back, it's Manning. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on first down, but missed it. 2nd and 10 after the incompletion. Let's see what they can create here now to avoid a 3rd and long. They'll run it from the gun. He's past the marker and still going. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line, the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
And at first down, they go right back to him. He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Grinding away on the ground. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Well, this defense understands the magnitude of this drive right here. That's back-to-back plays. They've stepped up and done a great job. Now it's 3rd down. Can they apply some more pressure to try to get this offense off the field?
Shotgun formation here on 3rd down. It's the running back in the flat. Well, this is what we hope for. This is what we expected for a tight, tough battle between 2 really good teams. Now who can step up and make that winning play down the stretch?
Well, early in the year, these 2 teams have actually lived up to the billing of 2 top 5 teams, showing a lot on offense and defense. Now with so much on the line early in the year, tight game, who's going to make the plays to walk out of here the victor?
The Longhorns pick up enough yardage to get a first down. Quick throw caught on the left side. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. Here's the 2nd down play. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout or then check him out. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. The Longhorns have 1st and 10 here. The shotgun handoff here. The defense all over. They stop him right at the line.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
The first real speed bump of this impressive drive. Offense comes up now 2nd and 11. Scanning the field. It's Manning. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Tackle finally made down at the 13-yard line. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Defense cannot get off the field. The long drive continues. Handoff from the shotgun. Mussini able to make the stop after a short gain. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. They're going to run it. Mack gets the carry. Tackled at the 1-yard line. Couldn't quite get in, but an excellent run.
Total control right now, Chris. You just got to assume. Just keep running the football. You look at the clock, in their favor. You look at the field position where they are, obviously in their favor. So it just makes sense. Keep it on the ground. Keep pounding. Run that clock because you got everything working in your direction.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Kickoff fielded inside the 20. The coverage team brings him down at the 26. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. Time running out. Serious urgency here. Can they score and score quickly? First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Catch made on the out route.
Hey, it's a nice way to start this drive off, but they've got a long way to go to be able to get this ball in the end zone. Then they got to get the ball back and score again. So positive yards, but doing it quickly is key.
Receiver makes the catch. Oh, he breaks free, still going. Breaks free over the right side. Can they chase him down? Touchdown, Buckeyes. He wins the foot race to the end zone. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch. And this defense just unable to corral him.
I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hands team, all over that to make the recovery. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. The offense with 3 tight ends now in first down, trying to create a mismatch. Leaning on the run game here late. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Well, about the only thing that went right for the offense there, Chris, is they kept the ball in bounds to try to keep that clock moving. The defense does their job. They're just trying to think of any way at all to get that ball out and get the ball back to their offense to have a shot here.
Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. Back to pass. It's Manning. The catch made across the middle by the running back. They bring him down after a short gain there. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a 2-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds of closing this game out.
So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Kickoff is fielded inside the 20. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they start the drive. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Desperate times here. They need points, and they have to score quickly. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Snags the quick throw.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Looking for a late deep shot. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Muscles past the defender. Touchdown, Ohio State. That's how you finish a play.
What a score by this offense, and the greatest thing, Chris, is they still left themselves a little bit of time, and now you're thinking onside kick if they can recover it. You never know.
See if they can convert the point after. PHC up and good to get a little bit closer. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery. And the Longhorns offense takes the field. Can they play keep away here? Just protect this lead in the final 2 minutes. Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. And he just throws it away incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. He's going to bring up second down. Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. They go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
Now they try to run it here on second down, unable to get the first down. And now, late in the game like this, the big question, do you pass the ball potentially with an incompletion, the clock will stop, or do you play it safe and keep it on the ground?
So on fourth down, it's an all-important field goal attempt. Hold your breath here. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. Oh, delay of game penalty. That's the last thing you want to do with this placement in the field. Longhorns will line up to kick it away. And off the bounce, that punt will roll out of bounds. Offense needs points quickly here, trying to dial up some explosive plays. Let's see what they've got called. Back to throw. It's Sayin. Escapes the pocket. He gets the first and still going. But gets down to avoid the big hit. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. And he heads out of bounds, moving backwards on that play. Didn't want to take the hit. That's the kind of matchup we hope for, Kirk. This team came in higher ranked, respected. They were fully tested. They had to show how good they were to survive the upset here today.
And I really think that the coaches and the players, they love playing in these kind of games. You really are going to get tested. You find out what you're made out of. And these guys really met the challenge. I'm very, very impressed with the execution and how they played this game. And now they go to the next step.
And that is going to do it. We enjoy being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. And this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.